Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 6 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Defense had a chance to get off the field here. The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
At the 37-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Larry Fitzgerald. A gain of 4. It's now.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And again, he'll give it to Fitzgerald. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Not much there, only a yard. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He's to the 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, The NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Devon Kennard on the
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
pass.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 30.
Buying time to his left. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. So they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jackson.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They'll start the drive with Drake. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Down at the 43.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second and 2, Murray. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Murray to give. This is Drake. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too much.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Phillips able to drop him for a loss of a couple. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Shotgun now for Murray. Flushed out right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Murray now on first down. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now Jackson on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Jackson.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete.
It leads to...
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And going deep downfield and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a
gain of 32 that time.
Ravens.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Right back to Drake. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
3-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
A gain of 5.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He may try and run for this. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson, 33 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Patrick.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Here's Murray from midfield. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 50 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Jackson, option right. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Mark Ingram unable to get past the marker. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Murray to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
1st down, Ravens.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tonight's final score.
Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern